So you just finished installing your Lifeproof and it's transition time. You gotta go from Lifeproof to carpet. Well, luckily for you, I've done it a few times and I have a couple ways of doing it. So stick around because you're not gonna wanna miss it. Let's go. What's up, DIY Nation, and welcome back to YouFloor, the channel bringing you tips and tricks to help you with your next flooring project. And today we are going to be installing some transitions on carpet. Now, if there's situations where you have tack strip, you can do the transitions the way I've showed you in previous videos. But if you don't have any, then I like to take it up from the carpet that I'm pulling and save a couple pieces. If the customer is tearing the carpet out or they're not doing that and you just have to go up against some and you don't have any, there's some quick tips I've had to do where I've been out in the country and there is no store that sells tack strip. So today we're going to show you a couple quick tips to get those transitions in if you're going against carpet, depending on your situation. So here we go.
Okay, this carpet was installed with a metal carpet gripper, and the carpet, well, it's here to stay. It's tucked nice and tight right up to the metal piece, so there is no need to tear it out. In fact, it makes our job a little easier and saves us a lot of time. Right now, I'm nailing down a scrap piece of flooring about 5/8 of an inch wide in my 1-inch gap. This is to help raise the U-channel.
Okay, this one's pretty simple. As I showed you in a couple of videos before, sometimes the U-channel, sometimes when you put the U-channel down, it's just not going to grab, so you'll have to pad that up so it's level with this, especially when you're doing a transition that drops down. You're definitely going to have to pad it up. If you're just going down to something that's not that high, you can probably get away with a thin piece of cardboard, and some of the transitions come with a little plastic piece with screws in it. You put that plastic piece on the bottom. Anyway, that'll go right there. We nailed that little strip down. We made sure we had a 1/4 of an inch expansion right there, which is not really like laminate, this LVP, so it's a little more forgiving. Anyway, we're going to screw that down. Remember, like we told you in the last video, one tip is those will pinch in when you're screwing those in, so be very careful. Make sure you knock them back out, but not too much. I'm just going to do the other side here. Yeah, you want to keep it about the same distance away from that little metal piece. You're not really sure what the customer's going to do later on, so if this situation is here, I like to leave that. It just makes things a whole lot easier for installing these transitions. Okay, now this can clip right in. You want to make sure that you're putting the reducer part down. I don't know if you can see that or not, but you see how this side is a little higher and it curves down like that. That's the part that needs to sit on the floor. You always want to put this on the higher part. So I'm going to go right there. So that means this is going to have to be notched. I'm just lining it up with where it's going to go and sliding it over. That way I know how to notch it perfectly. Alright, I'm going to go notch it and I'll be back. Alright, so I got it notched and now I just got to set it in place and knock it down. Almost forgot to do that. Yeah, and I'm not doing it too much, just enough to open it up so it doesn't get bound up. I've had them get bound up and these metal things bend over in the middle, pushing it down. Oh, it's a nightmare. Alright, so now we just clip it in. I like to get it clipped in back here and then just slide it over to where it goes. Look at that, how beautiful. Okay, once you get it started like that, that is beautiful, and I'm telling you, that took no time to do. That's pretty easy. So that's one way to do it. Gotta go across there, except for we don't have any tack strip. All right, guys, so here we go. Number 2 transition. This one's gonna be really, really easy. A lot easier than the whole tack strip thing. So. It's like 32. I'm gonna roll this under to get it out of the way for just a second. All right, so generally you wanna make sure your transition is underneath the door. Your door stops right here. And sit directly underneath the door. So I'm gonna be tucking this and rolling it over, so I'm gonna cut it back about a 1/2 inch. Actually, I'm gonna be tucking this over this, and it'll be doubled up, so I'm gonna be cutting this pad back about 1 inch, maybe 1 1/4 inches. Remove thy staples. Alright, if you'll notice where I cut this carpet off right here, once I fold this over, it'll pretty much touch right there. That's what I want to do. And then it'll be over just like that. And then I have this thing. This is a carpet stapler. So if you don't have one of these, you're probably not going to be able to do this method. But if you have a buddy who has one, you can borrow his. Or you can use a regular stapler. But these are really thin staples, so that's why they work great. Okay, so we're just going to bend that over just like that. You can create a real nice fold once you fold it over and then pound it with a hammer. It'll look really straight all the way across. Right now I have this hammer in my hand, so that's the one we're using. Alright, we'll start right here. And I like to get down in there. I don't want to just fire up on the top because it'll leave holes. So I like to dig myself down inside the carpet there before I fire. And I kind of split it open. Get way down in there. See? Cover that up. Just like that. Okay. Woo, there you have it. Now that was fun, wasn't it? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys learned something from that. That's something quick that I do on the jobs when I get into a pinch. So maybe that'll help for you when you're in a pinch on the job. Don't forget, if you like what you're seeing, you can hit that subscribe button. And then if you want to be notified when I put out more videos, you must turn on notifications so YouTube will send you that notification to let you know when I put a new video out. Oh, and if you guys want to help support the channel, you can go ahead and smash the like button. Every time you smash the like button, it lets YouTube know you guys are enjoying it, and they'll put it out to new people, and new people will get to see the stuff that you're seeing, and hopefully they'll become part of the DIY Nation. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Hope to see you on the next one. Until the next time, don't forget, take care, stay safe. Peace.